Hey y'all. So it's been about 6 months since I have actually used this channel, done anything on this channel. And it's just been kind of slowly just existing. Well, so I have the other channel with the perfume and everything. And then I've been gardening. And so people have told me, could you do a gardening channel? You should use your old channel. And I said, yeah, maybe I will, maybe I will. And then, I thought about saying, why not? Let's just, because people keep asking me about the garden, but I'm really bad at like filming and doing all those things. And quite frankly, I am not an expert gardener. So, welcome to my garden. So, what's going to happen is, listen, I am not an expert gardener. I don't have all the answers. Half the time, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I think that there's a space for somebody who's honest like that and just say, I don't know what I'm doing. Because I watch gardening YouTubers, I watch gardening videos and things. And of course, those are people who really know what they're doing. They got all the answers. Well, I pretty much don't have that many. I can show you what I'm doing. I could tell you how I made it happen. Maybe it'll work for you. And so we'll talk about my garden. Now, it's so funny that I'm doing it today because as I looked on this channel, I found out YouTube told me, congratulations, this is your 8-year anniversary of this channel. So we're starting a whole new vibe on this channel in the 8th year of me having this channel. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And to be quite honest, I cannot say that I'll be filming all the time and everything. What I can tell you is I'll try to make sure we do updates and just talk about what's happening in here. So this is my 3rd year of having this garden. I've always done flowers and stuff, but now with having a house with a decent sized yard, I decided to really get into, growing vegetables and things like that. And it is always a surprise. So I'm going to show you what it looks like right now because it's not perfect. I am still working on getting it together for the season, and it's an ongoing project. I have been working off and on this for since April. Now, of course, I'm in Chicago, so a lot of times it was too cold to be doing things, but here and there I did things. So now, of course, the weather is better. I am in full gardening mode. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I've got going on. I'm going to show you how bad it looks. So eventually you will see how I make it look right. But right now it looks crazy. It really does. But I know in my head what I'm doing. So it's working out fine. Like sometimes people see and be like, oh my God, but don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing. So it's working out fine. Well, it's working out. We'll see how fine it works out. We'll see what happens. All right. So I'm going to turn this camera around and I'm going to show you what's going on in my garden space in the backyard. Eventually I will do a little filming of the front yard, let you see where I'm dealing with pollinators and things. Now, I am an organic gardener. I do try to do everything very natural. And part of the reason why I'm really gotten into gardening really seriously now is because, hey, the times is crazy right now. So we need to figure out how to do things for ourselves just to have a real, I wanted to have the skill myself, just a really good skill set, to be quite honest. And after starting to do it, real talk, food from your garden tastes so different than what we get in the stores. So now I've increased what I'm trying to do. I'm playing with things. We will see what works and what doesn't. Some things I already know I'll never do again, but we're going to make it happen this year. And I'm going to keep going and we're going to see what goes on. So welcome to my garden. Let's go. All right. So I'm going to show you pretty much where my garden area is. This is the back of the yard. This is what would have been a garage, but there wasn't a garage, so we had the concrete pad. So technically this is the adult area, and then me gardening. This is my garden area. Right now it looks a hot mess. but I'm going to walk y'all through it. So we're going to start over here. So over here, you'll see cardboard boxes all over because we leave them out because they will become part of the landscape. If you don't know, cardboard boxes are a great weed suppressor. So I'll be laying these down to cover and cover with mulch. So they're just like the beginning layers of my mulching areas. So that's that. Now, y'all see all these weeds over here? Don't worry, they're going to be gone soon. I've got to dig them out, and this is the one space that I'm willing to use weed killer in. I haven't been using things like weed killer, but to get rid of these and pull them out and get the mulch in correctly and get it all covered up, I've got to got rid of this, because look at this. They are living their best life until this weekend. All right, so these pots right here are where I'm starting cucumbers, and you can see them right there. These are shallots. I've got marigolds starting all over the place because you got to have a lot of marigolds. So this is another pot with cucumbers. I'm probably going to be starting some more, but I'll show you. All right, so I'm going to take you over here along the fence line, all the way almost to the gate. There will be pots filled. But right now, these are my blueberry bushes. This one I started last year. The one I started last year got killed. Someone dug it up. So I bought a new one. And then I have some marigolds in here and some more shallots. All right, this is a tomato area doing its thing. The small pots are marigolds because I have a lot of marigolds going on because they're good for pest control. So I have all these pots with tomatoes. I might do an additional one. These are San Marzanos, I think. These are San Marzanos, and then I have some baby basil coming in. These are Amish paste right here. These are babies. These are my boxcar willies. And then because I didn't have tomatoes for this, so the thing I'm doing this year is I'm just throwing seeds in and see what happens. If they'll come up. So these are going to be Cherokee purples. And then I have basil and all of these coming up. And then the marigolds. Okay, so let me explain to you what's going on. So there's going to be pots you're going to see. They're just kind of like, I just decided, let's see what happened and start them now. So technically, some things I did start. You should start in your house early. I didn't get to that. So that's why the Cherokee purple, I forgot about them. So I said, well, let's just put them out now and see what happens. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at all of those mushrooms. I'm going to get rid of them, but they look so cool. Mushrooms mean that you have really good soil, by the way. It's not a bad thing. It just says I have really good soil. All right. So now next up is my big bed. This is my big bed. This is 6 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot tall. I did it this big because I don't like to crouch down a lot. So most of my things are in containers, big containers, just to make it easy on my back. Now, let me tell you what I'm learning. I lost my mind in here. Do y'all see this? So this is broccoli. I think I got something living in here, but I don't care. Then we have the Brussels sprouts. We're going to see if they're going to make it through because you see there's something's eating them. So I've got to get in here and spray with neem to get rid of anything, but it's too late for me to cover them. Then I have celery here. All these things can grow close to each other. So I have celery growing here. There's romaine lettuce. There's spinach. This spinach is almost done. So I'm going to have to pull it all and dig it out. This is arugula. These are arugula plants. They are all over. They are going to flower because it's getting warmer outside. And honestly, I've let them flower at this point. I'm going to harvest as much arugula as possible. But I'm letting them flower so that the bees have something to eat, because you got to take care of the pollinators. These are pea pods that are coming in, and I need to water because you see some of them are looking a little dry. But these are pea pods that are coming in. This side has a lot of arugula, and I've got to get it all out. See how much it is? What I've learned this year, go less on the arugula, more on the romaine. And this right here are all my carrots. And I've got carrots growing in all in here throughout this side. Once I take out the arugula, I'll probably put some peppers in and some other things. Now this, and I'm about to pull this all out, was broccoli rabe. This didn't work well. It went to seed. It flowered way faster than I expected. It was too fast. I couldn't do anything with it. I couldn't get anything off of it before it was gone. So actually, we can just start pulling these out right now. So I'm going to be pulling these out and composting them. So anything that I'm taking out like that, because you see they're yellowing out, they've already done all they're going to do. So I'm going to take them out. And they did flower. And so this is Chinese cabbage. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to start taking the leaves out and using those, see how to, honestly, what I'm going to do with them. So now we're going to go over. Okay. Now you see this is all gone to flower, y'all. This is called tatsoi and chimazi. These were Asian spinach, some Japanese spinach plants, but they flowered so quickly. It rained a couple of days and baby, this is what happened. So I've lost this whole crop. I really didn't get to use a lot of it. It was a really mild, beautiful, nicely tasting spinach. I do have spinach over there. See what happened with my spinach over here. I've got to get all the spinach pulled. I'm taking all the leaves off because you see it's trying to go to seed. But I'm not surprised. They don't last long. So I did get a good little crop out of them. This is the strawberry patch. The strawberry patch has a little spinach over here. I'll be getting rid of that. I've also put in some onions. These are green onions. So they're in here. I have some green onions in here with the spinach. So now here's the things that are going on, y'all. This is 20 bags of mulch. Now I know it looks crazy now, but the reality is all this mulch is going to be in this area, this garden area, and in my front area. I buy it like this because they had them like $5 for $10. Yeah, $5 for $10. So I bought up as much as I could, but I know people are like, why don't you buy them in bulk? Because this is neater until I until I start moving it. I can move this all around, in the bags, in a cart, and get it where it needs to go. Those are my compost bins. I just started them in the fall because the middle one, the circular one, the city of Chicago was giving them away for free. So you had to hurry up and grab one. So I was able to get a free compost bin from the city because they are doing some really cool initiatives about, composting and recycling here in Chicago. And so since I had those, I added on these two on the sides. So I am composting. The compost isn't ready. I'm going to see how it works. I'm really trying to make compost. We'll see what happens. But of course, it was through the winter time, so it was cold. Now with the summer here, the summer coming on, should heat them up, and I should start seeing some really good things going on. Fingers crossed, I will be making compost. This one here on the left, my left, you're right. I don't know how that works. Anyway, that one right there. That one is the one that I've really been working in. So I've got more things in there. I need to get some water in there, churn it up a little bit because that has more it has a kind of a good balance going on in there. So that's what's going on over here. Now let's see that. Now that is my patio furniture. I haven't opened it up yet because I need to get everything sort of put together before I open it up. This right here is what I call my staging area. These are plants that I haven't decided where they're going, but they're going someplace and they just needed a little spot to sit in. So I have all kinds of herbs over here. I have marigolds. I have some snapdragons in pots. So some of them are already potted up. I just don't know where I'm putting them at. So they're all over here. And then, like I said, I'm starting some new things and to see what happens because I just feel like I need some more flowers because I really want to make sure I have a good balance of vegetables and flowers going on. Now these pots right here, the black ones, are planned to be around the seating area. The reason why I picked these things is they're eucalyptus, lemongrass, peppermint, lavender, and some lemon balm is because they tend to be natural mosquito repellents and bug repellents because of the scents. So these are the herbs I want to have around where we're sitting at. So that's the plan for these. So, and the lemongrass, and I gave them all each a pot because they tend to overgrow. Like that lemongrass is going to get huge. So I wanted to give it a nice size pot where it could grow. The lemon balm also, the peppermint, all those will do their own thing. These over here are pots of flowers. So these are zinnias, and these are cosmos, because I really want to also make sure I have pollinators, but I want to make sure I have enough so that I can do like a little cutting on them. This is a table, a growing table. I got a few things going on over here. That one that has a whole lot of green or Tom Thumb lettuce. I have to thin that out so I can have some tiny baby lettuce heads. This is mesclun mix. I'm see ain't nothing happening. I don't think that's gonna go. But hey, we'll try. And then these two are basils. This is a lemon basil and lime basil because I'm trying different types of basil. Then I have some cucumbers growing, things like that. This is stock and cosmos right here. We have calendulas growing. So I have flowers growing all over. And then I also have my first pot of potatoes. It's the first time I'm growing them. I have you need to grow them in big bags, in big grow bags if you're not putting them in the ground. So I filled my first one. I have more to put in. So I think I might stop myself with 2 because I was going for 4, but I'm going to go with 2 this season, see how I do with the 2 bags, see can I grow some potatoes, see what happens, and then go from there. So this is the backyard so far. This is how it looks. Eventually, it's all going to make sense. That tarp over there is a fire pit that my son-in-law needs to put together. So eventually, all of this will have a space and a place, and then it will all make sense and be cute. But right now, it is what it is. Oh, and this is my wheelbarrow. If you notice, it has dirt in it. So as I'm trying to pot up things, I make the dirt in there and then I transfer it into the pots. Right now, it's just some organic soil with some perlite added to it. The next time I do a mix, I guess I'll try to show you all the mix, show you how I did it. If you're interested, tell me, are you interested in that kind of stuff? Because honestly, I'm not going to film stuff if y'all don't want to see it. I'm just telling you right now. It is what it is. But yeah, I have some. Next up is potatoes. So I got to finish up my potatoes. I got to get my peppers in. So I'm digging out all those pots, putting in peppers, and we'll see how it goes for me. You will see how it goes in LuuLuu's garden. Thank you all for hanging out with me as I reignite this channel with a whole new purpose and a whole new vibe. Maybe we'll have some peaceful time sitting out here. I'll show you how it looks in the evening as I put in the lights and things, because this has become my little special place for the summertime, and I cannot wait to be able to really tend to my garden really well. All right, y'all. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and welcome to LuuLuu's garden.